AITAH for letting my dad think I was missing and causing him to be disowned. This happened in 2020, but it recently got brought up, so I thought I'd ask. So I, 17F, used to have a great relationship with my stepmother. I genuinely saw her as a mother figure in my life, and I was so excited when she found out she was pregnant. But everything changed in 2020 when I had to stay prematurely with my dad during the lockdowns because my mom is a surgeon. At first, everything was normal, until my stepmother Tammy was about 4 months pregnant. She started snapping at me for no reason, and things that she didn't care about before now bothered her. Now I wasn't a messy or loud person. I did everything I was asked and respected the rules without any backtalk. But no matter what I did, she got angry. It came to a point where she couldn't stand being in the same room as me. I remember I ended up staying in my room most of the time. I only left to do chores or get something from the kitchen. Even then, she got mad. One day, she came into my room angry and started yelling that my room was so smelly it was making her sick. I pointed out that the only mess in the room was a half bag of chips, which caused her to burst out crying. As always, Dad babied her, then made excuses, saying she was struggling over lockdown, pregnancy, and not being able to see her family. My mental health was extremely bad. I felt like I was a piece of trash that any day my dad was going to throw away, and I was always scared my mom would get sick. It got so bad my hair started falling out. The breaking point came when I was at the kitchen table. I was reading a story on my phone, waiting for my cereal to get soggy to eat it. Tammy came in, huffed, then started cleaning, loudly complaining about a mess. The kitchen was spotless. Then she took my bowl and threw it in the bin, literally even the bowl. So I just flipped and started yelling at her, asking what her problem with me was, and called her an abusive fucking bitch, among other things. My dad came running and got between us. She demanded that I leave the house, saying I was never allowed near her kid. Dad walked me to my room, then said something that ruined our relationship forever. He told me that I must be doing something to Tammy because no one hates a kid for no reason, and if I kept stressing her, I'd have to move out. I then made a social media post asking someone for a place to stay, explained the situation in detail, packed a bag, and climbed out my bedroom window. Bungalow. After about 30 minutes, my phone started blowing up, but I just turned it off and went to a friend's house. I texted my mom off my friend's phone to let her know everything. She didn't call for 7 hours because she was in surgery. She said my aunt would pick me up the next day. My mom told my father I was okay and that I'd be staying with my aunt for 2 weeks till she could come home. Apparently, Dad and Tammy had to go door to door to my family and friends' houses looking for me. You know, after I made the post, let's say they got a lot of shit. My grandparents still don't talk to him to this day. My aunt packed up my room because I refused to go back into that house. I've not spoken to my father in years or met my half-brother. Tammy and Dad still try to fix our relationship. Apparently, sometimes pregnant women get a hatred against people or pets for no reason. I'm turning 18 in 3 weeks, and a cousin's girlfriend asked me about inviting my dad, so I told her the story. She told me, while what they did was wrong, what I did was an asshole thing too, because I made them worry, stress, and go to multiple people's houses during a pandemic, putting a pregnant woman having a mental health issue at risk by my whole stunt. So AITAH for letting my dad think I was missing? Well, thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed today's story, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more incredible Reddit tales. Share your thoughts or your own experiences in the comments below. I love hearing from you all. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring those amazing stories.